what the agency is doing in the area of as well as what supply reduction, that is the arrest, the investigation, the prosecution, the seizures, and the forfeiture of assets of those involved in this illicit trade. Now, would like to let us know that this conversation is recorded, and like I've said before, it's streamed live on our other social media handles. We usually have quite a number of people, far more than we even have on the hosting platform on X here. We usually have more than that on Facebook and on YouTube. We appreciate all of those joining us on those platforms. You can always go back to this conversation because it's recorded and take a listen and even share with others. Before I invite our guest today to make a presentation, let's remind you about of some of the activities of the agency, which comes in our news highlight segment, which will be taken by the duo of Neta and Ife. Neta, let's have the updates from you before we proceed to other segments or the main segment of this conversation today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good day to everyone, and thank you for joining us on this week's experience. My name is Netta Wedozie, and here are the NDLEA news highlights for the week. First, the headlines. NDLEA intercepts US Euro-bound drugs in shoe soles, 16.6 billion naira opioids at seaport, recovers 2,760 kilograms illicit consignment in Lagos Shrine, underground storage in Lekki. Consignment of opioids United Curse have been intercepted by National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and 2,118 pills of in 13 pairs of shoes going to were seized at the export shed of the Lagos airport on 12th and additional 308 from the home of the sender, China, operation in Enugu on Thursday, 24th October. Cash of 968,818 naira, marked UWN 389AS, were also recovered from the suspect at the time of his arrest. 203 ampoules and pentazocine as well as 1.0 grams cannabis and tramadol tablets concealed in hair attachments and soles of shoes going to the United States, United Kingdom, and Oman, three courier firms by NDLEA officers of the Directorate of Operations and General Investigation, DOGI, in Lagos, 24th October. In the same vein, a total of 26 million 250 as well as 500 bottles of worth 608 naira in street value were intercepted by NDLEA within the Nigerian Customs Service and other securities at the Tinkan Port in Lagos and Port Harcourt, River State, between and Wednesday, 23rd October. Other ills intercepted during the joint inspection 10 million tablets of tamine weighing 700 kilograms from a container that arrived the Lagos port from Canada. A suspect, Eborajolo, was arrested at Argo Palace area of Okota, Lagos, in connection with the cannabis seizure, while a bribe of 10 million naira paid NDLEA officers to free the suspect has been kept as part of the exhibit for the prosecution of the case. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives in Lagos on Friday, 25th October, raided the Igbo Igunuko Shrine, located at the Alpha Beach, Aja, where jumbo bags of Ghanaian loud, a strain of cannabis weighing 2,760 kilograms, were recovered, and two suspects, Benga Abiodun and Sunday Abiodun, arrested. Another suspect, Ademola Oyelakin, was also arrested same day with 770 kilograms of the same psychoactive substance along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. A total of 11,786 pills of tramadol, Molly, Rufinol, and diazepam, as well as 64 bottles of codeine syrup, were recovered from the underground storage a suspect, Mohammed Warnos Abdullahi, dug in his bedroom at Mara Coastal Road, Lekki Phase 1 Lagos, when NDLEA officers raided his home on Friday, 25th October. The suspect dug the illicit drug storage deep in his room, covered it with padlocked iron slates, a rug, and then put his mattress on top to avoid detection. In Plateau, a suspect, Fadan Bindom, was arrested at Pilgani Village as per drug supply That's it on arrest and seizures. Now, here are some of the wider activities across the country for the week. Over to you, Ifetoluwa.
Thank you, Netta. My name is Ifet Oluwanimioni, and here are some of the water activities across the country for the week. In a proactive effort to combat drug abuse and promote awareness to embrace social advocacy initiative that enlightens the populace on the need to remain drug-free by reaching out to educational institutions across the country and students. The NDLEA is on a path to raise a generation of drug-free adolescents and a drug-free future for all. Kicking off on 21st October 2024, Damawa State Command took water advocacy lecture to Ruga Alhaji Manu Ugunwan Suluba, while Sokoto State Command delivered the water sensitization lecture to students and staff of Government Girls Secondary School, Tambuwa. On Tuesday, 22nd, delivered the delivered the water lecture to Secondary School, Rumumasi, followed by the Kebbi State Command in Kebbi. Not less than different locations on Wednesday, 23rd October, creating awareness on the need to prevent youth delving. The Edo State delivered to students Auchi Model Arabic College, Mahum Mufashi, Zofri College Ibadan, and the Oyo State Command, which addressed to students Maduguri orientation on the important efforts in fighting drug abuse. Hunt concluded the week's active advocacy lecture at the Palace of Esu of Dr. Bawa Jetta. Mr.
I thank you, Neta and Ife there. Welcome back. On herself to make her presentation, please. As many as we are proving to be, and then we are called upon individually or one after the other to make our contributions, interventions, or interrogate our presentation. Please, let's do this in orderly manner, the way we normally do it every week. There is no need for interruption, or there is no need to um, disrupt the process so that we entire conversation. Again, let's quickly remind you about experts, clinical psychologists, psychiatric, psychotherapists, all of 4/7 every day of the week through our toll-free help, the line 800 10 2030. clinical psychotherapists and our psychiatry doctors who are very 24/7 every time of the week. You can reach them from any part you are in the comfort of your home. You can rest assured that in utmost confidence, confidentiality is assured. You have no cause to be afraid of being judged or taxed. That you're in the hands of. Take your information.
There's among adolescents a growing concern with devastating effects on both individuals and society. Opiates are a class of drugs that include prescription painkillers, heroin, and synthetic opiates. We have seen a disturbing increase in cases of addiction among the adolescents in our communities. Young men and women, once full of promise, are now battling with addiction. It's a struggle that not only affects their lives, but the lives of their families and the future of our entire community. Adolescents are particularly vulnerable to drug abuse for several reasons. One, brain development. The adolescent brain is still developing, especially areas involved in decision making, impulse control, and risk assessment. Exposure to addictive substances during this critical period can interfere with brain development and increase the risk of addiction later in life. Two, peer pressure and curiosity. Adolescents often feel pressurized or pressured to experiment, whether due to curiosity or peer influence behavior. And then we have number three, which is the mental health. Adolescents may struggle with depression or low self-esteem. NPS and opioids can be seen as an escape from these struggles. I remember we had a case of involving an NCE3 student who informed his father of his intention to get married after completing his NCE, get married later. When the student went home for weekend, came back depressed, dejected, and sorrowful. So he is successfully. Number four, we have access and availability. Opioids and NPS are more accessible than ever, online or even in physical stores under misleading labels. We had cases, or they often make use of the delivery guys. To markets, you find some people selling drugs on, and people are buying, which is really a pivotal role in preventing. Their influence extends beyond the home and impacts the broader community. Here's how they can contribute. One, education and communication. Parents need to be informed about these risks. Open, honest communication encourages adolescents to discuss peer pressures, mental health issues, and other. It's not even up to 200. You give 100 naira for your child to sleep in another house without you knowing the situation that child is in. Have been introduced into drugs and some criminal activities like this phone snatching. And then on 3 streets here in Kano to check the contents of various dustbins. One particular bin consistently contained bottles of cough syrup containing codeine. When the daughter and wife are home, and if his daughter was home, he called his wife, who then asked permission his room. The parents were shocked to discover over 50 bottles of cough syrup on her mattress. So in the night or in the room, her room without the parents monitoring her movement or either daddy, and then dispose the bottles in the dustbin. Well, this is funny. Number 4, we have setting an example. Parents who model healthy drug-free lifestyles, and responsible behavior provide their children with a positive example to follow. Parents who misuse substances or engage in risky behavior inadvertently normalize these actions for their children. That is, a child that grows up seeing his parent, one or both of his parents smoking or doing something new. Support and guidance. Adolescents need a strong support system to navigate this phase. Parents should strive to provide emotional support, positive reinforcement, and when necessary, professional guidance such as counseling or mental health services. Then we come down to the role of the community involvement. Mentioned, the community has an equally important role to play in combating opioid and NPS awareness program or campaigns. Community organizations, schools, and local governments can organize campaigns that educate the public about the dangers of opioids and NPS. Information sessions, workshops, and media campaigns can help demystify these substances and dismantle.
Okay.
Late. I would like a bit more enlightenment on your prevention strategies when it comes to these the almajiris. You know, in Kano, we are exposed to or dealing with cultural and religious factors. And it is important for us to look at it from